Okay, now let's jump into this quantum. The physics of letting go. Surrender at a subatomic strategy. We'll first start with layer 1. That is Moon in Scorpio plus Psalms 142. The quantum principle that anchors this is wave function collapse. Until it is observed, energy remains in potential. The moment you name it, it becomes real. David is in the cave. He's overwhelmed but not silenced. His cry is the first act of quantum collapse, naming what was invisible. What we refuse to acknowledge continues to shape our world. But the moment we observe it, cry it, it collapses into a form that can be moved. God's justice begins with attention, and attention is sacred observation. Emotional honesty is not weakness, it is quantum release. Crying out is the collapse. Collapse is clarity, and clarity is where justice begins. The next layer is Romans 15 plus Venus sextile Saturn. The quantum principle that anchors these is quantum entanglement. Two particles, once connected, remain connected, no matter how far apart they move. When one changes, so does the other. Paul calls the strong to carry the weak, not because they are better, but because they are entangled. When you hold someone else's burden, you are not invading, you are realigning the frequency of the field. Love is entanglement that creates order. Justice through the Venus-Saturn aspect is when divine structure emerges from emotional connection. I carry you because we are entangled. What heals in me transmits to you, and what I restore in you releases me. Layer 3, 1 Chronicles chapter 14, plus the Aries sun. The quantum principle that anchors these is superposition and coherence. Particles exist in multiple states until the systems find harmony. Coherence collapses chaos into clarity. David had already won one battle, but he didn't assume. He asked again. He waited for God's unique instruction. The urge to just do it again is tempting, but justice doesn't flow through repetition, it flows through resonance. We are in superposition until divine timing draws us into coherence. We have to wait for the sounds in the trees. That's our signal. Wisdom is waiting until the system settles. Coherence in the field where divine justice chooses to act. Layer 4, Mars, Mercury, and Pisces. The quantum principle that anchors that is the observer effect. The act of observing a system changes its say it again. The act of observing a system changes its behavior. Consciousness alters reality. We are being urged to speak, but our emotions are still rippling beneath the surface. What we say today doesn't just reflect our reality, it shapes it. When we speak from trauma, we reinforce the field of pain. But when we speak from peace, we activate the field of possibility. Our voice is a vibration. What we declare becomes law in the quantum field. I collapse the pain by naming it. I realign the field by loving truthfully. I wait for coherence, not chaos. Whew. I speak life because I know what I say becomes what I see. We have one more piece and we'll be complete for today.